What's going on, guys? Simulation for the Nation here, and I want to start today by asking you one simple question as we look over the sunset. What can possibly be better than having the opportunity and the access of buying one tractor such as this one at an auction? The answer? Buying 3 of them! I've got 3 tractors! I have essentially just gone out and bought myself a farm, everybody. This is fantastic. So, a little bit of a background information here for you all. We are starting a new farm very soon. There's going to be a lot of new things happening. We are going to be taking all of this wonderful equipment on the back of these lorries here. And it's coming home. It's coming to a new farm of ours. We've got a new farm business setting up. And there's going to be lots of changes coming soon, with lots of new equipment. We've got a new combine. Well, second-hand combine. But look at the size of it. Fantastic stuff. Anyway, all of this is going to get loaded up. I'm going to put it all in the back of the lorries, tell the lorries where to go, and we are going to have to somehow take it all home. In the not too distant future, you're going to see some more content from me with a breakdown of everything we've got here, what's going on with it, where we've bought it, why I bought it, and how I was able to purchase all of this. So yeah, keep an eye out on that. It's going to be very interesting, no doubt, and it's all going to come to you very soon. So, in the meantime, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you can see more information as and when it comes. Until now though, let's take all this stuff west. Well, here we are, people. We are finally on the West Coast. The West Coast map by Bullet Bill here, as you can see, is just out of this world, frankly. It is huge. The detail that has been put into every square inch of this map is phenomenal. And we're going to get onto that as we progress through this new series. I was debating on kind of holding back on this for a little bit longer whilst I was doing a bit of a home build desktop computer, but we're gonna proceed with it anyway, and it's that good. We'll just come back and do it again with a slightly different twist. Now, with this map in this format, a lot of people who have been out here in the farming community so far have spent a lot of time on our Hill Ridge farm and up at Mountain View, but not me, not today. We are going to be starting at the other end of the map. We are going to be focusing on perhaps 2 farms, and that is going to be River Rock, where our main farm is going to be based, and then we also might be doing a little bit of work over at Little Hope Farm as well. And then kind of most of my land at the moment, as you can see, is focusing on the kind of the southwest corner. We're going to venture across to the east a little bit as well, around the garden centre and down that way. So it's going to be trying to be a little bit different here, but we're starting today right here at the biogas plant. Now, some people might ask, why are we doing this? This is a bit peculiar place to start, and we will get back to the yard in a moment. We'll be able to go through and run through all the machinery we're going to be using to begin this season. However, the reason we are here is a little bit of background. This used to be our farm. That might not make much sense, but once upon a time, not too many years ago, we sold this. This was a largish farmyard, and there was an energy company looking to come into the town and invest to be able to supply clean, renewable energy to the towns and some of the nearby towns as well. So they gave us a business proposition that we couldn't turn down. And what we did, we sold our farm and our buildings here for a sizable amount of money, and we're able to acquire a new farm for a lot less. We also were able to acquire a lot of land and combine that with a business farm tenancy agreement that we've continued to sign up to. We are in a good place. So you may see at the moment we have £140,000, which is fantastic news. But we do also have quite a few new toys to play with. As I was showing you at the start of this video here, I had a lump of cash burning the hole in my pocket. But more importantly, I also had a farm sale to go and attend to and a desire to buy machines. So we did, and I'm very happy to announce they've pretty much all safely made it across here to the west coast. Now the combine made it across, but that's currently at the dealership. It's going to be serviced and maintained. It's going to be brought back to us when we need it. We're not quite there yet, so we don't need it, but the rest of the goodies have made it here. So we're just going to have a look, see what we can find, and just going to have a rundown of our machines we're going to start with today. I have got one of them set up, just about ready to do a little bit of cultivating in this maize field to the side here. This was a game crop. We're not going to be harvesting that today, or in this season, so we're just going to disc that in and get it covered. However, here are some of our lovely toys. Now I'm going to squeeze past here, and the reason we have to do that is because this truck's stuck. So we're going to have to pretty much unload it where it is at the moment. But we'll get past there. So we're going to have to wander back through here and have a look at all of these. And here's truck number 1. Squeeze past here, park the van out of the way somewhere. Perfect. So we will be buying some more sheep soon, or some sheep. We don't have any at the moment here. Now what we do have is a yard that's ready to take some, lots of grass fields to make hay with, and the machinery to do so pretty much. So we will be getting onto that soon. This is an old yard here. It's quite a small one, but it has everything we'll need. Plenty of storage space for all my machines, and more importantly, a nice good barn for the sheep there. So without further ado, let's have a crack on and see, have a play around with some of our new toys, shall we? We were very lucky to find 2 Fendt favourites. We've got an 824 here. We also have an 822. The 822 is the machine that's still on the other truck that's stuck. Now these machines are fantastic. They are one of the early stages of our Fendt. Like when Fendts were starting to get a little bit more advanced, really, in terms of technology they were able to use. But it's still a very simple machine at the heart of it. And these two were kept in immaculate condition. Very, very happy with both of these tractors here. I did do a bit of a rundown of all the machines on sale at this particular auction in another series. We'll put a link to that in the description, and you can definitely check that one out. But as we come around to the truck number 1 here, now we were quite lucky. I already own a Smith trailer from our previous farm practice. We didn't actually sell that, and then when I saw another one of these exact same models was on sale, I had to have it because it's a fantastic trailer. I really do love it, and it's great at high work speeds as well. So as you know, the West Coast is a very large map, and there's a lot of ground to cover with this. So we do need a machine that's comfortable at doing anywhere between 40 and 60k, depending upon the tractor we hook it up to. We've got ourselves a nice cooling sprayer here. I believe this one is 32 meters in width. Brand new again. The farmer who was using this was very good at looking after his equipment, and it looks like he's barely put a mark on it, which is fantastic news. We've got a front mower by Lely, a nice 3-meter front mower here. At the moment we don't actually have a rear mower. We need to find a rear mounted mower for purchase, but we can do that. We'll certainly see what we can pick up. I'd like something that is on the hydraulics and can fold up as well. But there, that's a great addition. We are going to have a lot of grassland to cover here, so it's great to have something with a bit more to increase that output a little bit. In the field here, we have the Amazon Catros on the back of the great, relatively new actually Massey Ferguson. This is a 72 or 7722. A nice quick new tractor here. This does have the AdBlue, and it has the variable gearbox in it as well. Very few hours on here, but it's going to be a good tractor for us. I'm very pleased with the condition of it. We do actually have an ADCO dealer in town, which means that we can service any Fendt and Massey Ferguson very easily and quickly, which is a main reason why I went for these two manufacturers. And then on the back of the stuck truck, as I shall call it, we have a Merlot. We've got a Merlot with a sider's grab on the back there, and we've got a muck fork in the top. Now the Merlot is a great little telehandler. As you can see by a lot of the buildings around here, we have quite compact areas to work in. So I didn't want anything too big, but I still wanted a machine with a lot of guts and a bit of power to it, and this Merlot really does fit the bill. I've not really used it to Merlot too often, but I'm heard good reviews about them, so I'm very much looking forward to getting stuck in. We've got our additional capacity tank for the sprayer there. This is the 822. Same age as the 824 I just showed you before. This one does have the front linkage, as we can see, with the PTO on there, which is fantastic. Same wide tyres on it. We will be getting some narrow tyres, I believe, for any crop work we have to do. Now we have our Roche fertilizer spinner here. This one I do believe is a 26 meter, I could be wrong. We do have vari-rate spreading technology attached to this, which will be used for our GPS, which will probably be mounted onto both this Massey, or the Massey, sorry, and probably the other Fent, I think, because the other Fent will be the drilling tractor. And then in the back here we've got a bucket, which is just hanging on for the telehandler. So, without further ado, we're going to crack on and see what we can get unloaded. And then we will kind of make this more of a home, really. So I'm going to leave the trailer here. I'm going to drop it off and just push the truck through into the gap in the front there. At this stage, I don't really know where the haulage contractor drivers are, but you know, needs must. We'll get this done. Probably here. Hello, Tops. You look very sad with life today. Cheer up! It's sunny outside. Okay, so we're just going to jump around the corner here into the Fent, and we'll get some machinery put out the way. So as you can see, the inside of these Fents are immaculate. Unlike the Varios of today, they aren't quite as advanced. There's still a mechanical influence here, but you can see it was well on the way with the buttons on the side of the dash there, and on the dashboard in the front as well. So it is really starting to make. It was the kind of the early signs of progression really for Fent. So I hope you're all doing very well. I hope you're all enjoying the West Coast. I'm sure everyone is on it at this stage. It is truly an incredibly large map with a lot of different interesting points of detail that just allow you to really attack it from different ends, which is fantastic, really. So we're going to pop this in. There's a silage pit around the corner that we won't be using for our sheep at least, so we're going to put some trailers into there for now. Nice big barn. We're going to have to bale a lot of hay here, so that will be coming into the hay barn at some point. Stuff. Stop there and we'll just get the spray hooked on. So I was a bit worried about how everything would convoy over from the other side of the country, but we managed it perfectly well. These contractors have been great to me. It took a while to get everything loaded up on the farm sales side of things, but once it was on the trucks there, it was really alright. The combine was the toughest piece because obviously it's so big. What actually happened with that one, we loaded it onto the lorry. We put chunks of wood under the axles, and then we had to take the wheels off just because it was that blooming wide that it wouldn't fit anywhere else. So, but never mind, we got it done in the end. There we go, lovely. You can just go into here. But yeah, so the combine is just having a bit of service and a clean up. It was used, and it's like all the rest of this farmer's machinery, it's in fantastic shape. But we just wanted to give it a once over there. To his credit, the farmer actually mentioned that there was a few things that likely wanted to be replaced on it, just after a seasonal wear really, and he hadn't got around to doing it himself. So, and he was right. They weren't in terrible shape, but they did just need a little bit of a spruce up. So. It's in with the dealership now, and they said they're willing to keep it stored down there until we get ourselves organised, which again is brilliant news. Just makes everything that much easier for me really. So we'll keep it down there for a while. I'll come pick it up at some point, but like I said, at the moment I'm not in a rush to get that. Here we go. Alright, so that is lorry number 1 loaded and complete. Now we have to unload the second one in place because, well, like I said, it grounded out on the hill there. The first one didn't, because it didn't. I'm guessing it's down to a weight issue. It didn't have quite so many heavy bits of machinery on there. So the second one obviously has the telehandler and the second fent on there. So that's quite a lot more weight than the trailer. So we will have to see what we can do. We're going to head back around there and unload it where it is and see how we get on. But first, I think we're just we'll fold this truck up, and then this one is kind of not clogging up my yard quite as much. The great thing is that by being able to reduce the size of this trailer down, it makes leaving this yard so much easier than it does getting into it, let me tell you. Perfect. Now, I mean, it's still quite a sized trailer to get maneuvered in here, but I think we can do it somehow. He says confidently. Just get around this corner here. Actually, the rear wheel steer doesn't take up the corner of the farmhouse. There we go. Lovely stuff. Couldn't quite see out that window properly. We'll try that one again. Alrighty, so this one can stay here for now. And then we'll come around and we'll just pick up the number 2 and we'll see how we're looking there. I'm probably just going to have to, like I say, drop it on the hillside because I don't think it's kind of grounded out right here, as you can see, right where the loader is. So I think we'll just be okay to drop it here. If I leave that there, I can still collect the forks from the back of the truck. And into the Merlot. Now we have got a silage grab here. I did mention I'm not going to be using silage here. I picked this up for multiple reasons. One, it was in fantastic condition. And two, I am always going to be open to the possibility of purchasing some cattle at some point. So with that in mind, as I was able to at least pick this up for a very good price, it didn't seem worthwhile turning it down really. So we picked it up here. It's going to be a good little tool for us. We'll be getting use out of it at some stage. Maybe not straight away, but it will come in handy for us. So we'll just going to pop this down here. Okie dokie, so I'm just going to slide in and lift out the forks. Perfect. So what I really like about this machine is this how short the wheelbase is really. Very compact, very nimble, yet very powerful telehandler. So as you can see, a lot of this, the yard space in here is very small, so we need something that can be very mobile and maneuverable for me. So this is going to be a great machine with that in mind. Okay, we'll leave this here for now because we're going to have to come back and get that grain bucket at some point. And on to the second fent. There we go, trucks away. So we're just going to make this a bit more of a machine store in here. So we'll pop everything to do with the sprayer in this corner. Do that. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Now we're going to be doing a lot of spreading in the next few days. I want to make sure I give my grassland a bit of a kick before we actually cut it for any first cut hay. So we will be putting a lot of fertilizer down soon. I just need to wait for a delivery to arrive. And as soon as that's here, then we can really make some progress there. But yeah, it'd be nice to be able to make some ground with that. And last but not least, so you may be asking, as you can see, there's still a few bits of kit that aren't here. Namely, I own a plow and a drill. The plow is actually on another farmyard at the moment. I bought it off a local farmer about a couple of kilometers away further north, and I haven't quite picked it up yet. And it's just kind of asked if I could just keep it in his yard for a couple of weeks out the way until I got my tractor organized, and he said he was fine with that. And the second one is a big drill. Now, the first farm or video I showed you of the machinery we were bringing here when it was still in the back of the trailer, you'd have seen that there was the first fent had a Kuhn drill attached to it. Now, I did buy that one, and funnily enough, I got into conversation at the sale with a farmer who I was bidding against for that machine, and he was actually very, very interested in acquiring that. So I actually bought it and then I sold it again for the same price. So, and then doing so, I was looking for a new machine. I actually got introduced to another farmer who lived nearby to the gentleman who owned the farm sale, and he had a machine up for sale. It was a little bit bigger. It was a Vedestad, and it's 6 meters in length, so it's a little bit, the output is a little bit bigger than the machine I was originally intending to purchase, but it's in fantastic condition, and it will really suit this farm down to the ground. So we did purchase that. I'm going to be picking it up in the next few days, and when we do, we'll be sure to give you a bit of a tour of the device, of the machine in question. But for now, I'm just going to make sure I get everything settled in here and get everything organized and unpacked and everything. At this stage, I'm going to thank you very much for watching. I might even go and get some disking done with the Massey, put that to work. And yeah, thank you very much for watching at this stage. Do stay tuned, there's going to be lots more videos coming from us here on the West Coast. And until next time, thanks very much for watching. Please do hit that like button and smash that subscribe button for more from me at Simulation for the Nation. Until next time, happy farming.